Nonsia Kasiabo near de Bremo ewo peace 104.3. Yes, I enam hello 101.5 FM. Ewo Kumasi Edum Kasiabo esai enam neat 100.9 ena afe okay 101.7. Ya nyina ya worship house Abeka Junction Accra. Na ensema de Bremo no de di makutiri binie.
NDC amanyoko ne si won befa Ghana adwa won de National Pilgrimages Commission ebeba na haje hun sensem no won ahwe asiesia yamampanyi dada His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ene dia tudwa
and yebeye National Pilgrimages Commission.
Honorable Haruna Idris Emrebi Echemu no a minority leader and so Edia to openya santi bedi etu so wonyi in free parliament if you say won timi ntrokrata emre clerk of parliament emfa LGBTQ nsensem ho.
Politically, what power does the President Secretary have writing to the clerk of parliament and not the president himself?
Emrashebejemu Hansu 2024 formula na se de ebegina so achesika district assemblies common fund no womo agiatum asante mem otumfo se tutu otosom yenu nso ahwe a box site ayepese ye ho adwuma ewo nyina hin no nso wo de atudwa se wota wo mochi.
Exploited to the benefit of yourself and then Ghana. So we welcome you, we'll give you all the support.
Nenuachi Presidential Committee on Emolument a womo na ehwe said ye beya ye es gracia ne ho nsensem ye beya ho adwuma no womo se nyame yadoma bosumi nsia ne de na de esese womo ye no ma ye wie na mom so womo wie a womo se mpanifo nhwe na womo mfa enya adwuma Enuachi Chief Executive Officer de Ghana Chamber of Telecommunications Dr. Engineer Kennedy Shigbenso de atudwa se enye no koreso omanfo womo yimu ama eba data ho nsensem a esore ye no a ensem pii ka we no ho de so mo sakasebo ewo peace 104.3 FM so obetimi ahwe wo Facebook live ye peace 104.3 FM YouTube eye despite media
na yamfa seda emma sanyumaku yi Oson's chemist abusuya se Oson's garlic capsules no de unim ho asem dada Oson's chemist ena de baye network na nsen etiko ye Ghana fo ho akire ye pa nanso ye na da MTN so no de ye na ye kakra na omo maka ndie ne na nye kra nti areho abase de kra no wona da MTN so de yetimi sere high sense Ghana say everyday prices for everyday people anything bibia wo pato e de akwakoye adwuma ofie say ye fridge TV air conditioner ene ne ka ho no say unko high sense enkoto bi a me se bia wonam no woni nam bankyere no kra na me ka kire wo no afi ma me fa nko Amen Scientific Herbal Hospital Allahu Shafi Allah ono ne yaresafo say onyankopon tumi anane penko ade a yetie biara ohon ebeto Duffield Roofing System omo eden chense ede bodanso IBR IDT self lock step ties ene ne ka ho abadwa so a aboa dansifo contractor fo ene won mo a eto no dodo afi nwanwa se nansen apontuo bia edwabo bia ye fred dodo se ye mrase bia na obekọ no na Novus drink na ye chewase ana Novus Industries and Trading Limited omo na ede Novus range of drinks yi aba edwaso Ruta Herbal Products na ye do Ruta mixture no Ruta mixture se entontom no what is one tontom o guarantee wakaw na se kokofa malaria brown nko ade amesrew we anwenwen ho ma ne nkwanko fa yare foforo bi ansa mrew wo hia Ruta mixture eno ene ne saa etidi emwa na wo mogya mu no ebedi amawo sanwaku ya da roma ena ye de kasebo yi ebremo ye ne amoto ye nkanwumre yi eyeme na ya okese ena
akosia ago aboaje afei kasebo no nsem no enie omampani dada His Excellency John Dramani Mahama netu franka ediama NDC amanyokuo no wakwakopi ewo banda ewo krachi na wode atudwe wo oti region ho wakwa probo ho de atudwa se hajj a ewo Ghana adwumedi a yedie mankremfo etu anamo ekomeka no NDC san ba bie mu a wo mu the National Pilgrimages Commission ebeba a wo mu behwe se wo mu tu kwan no hajj hu nsensem wo mu besiesie na mfa wo bia emma wo kire mu biem se enkremofo a wo Ghana ha enye wo nko a ne yebehwe wo Christopher nso a wo nso besu wo tu kwan ne nyina nso yebetimi ahwe ama bibia nso etimi adimu eno nti san hyehyeye no san hajj commission no wo mu ene betena so ayentotoye mapa ede afa ho
Abraham this wa be mo na hajj be 10,000 cedis and so ene de unkuta 75,000 cedis unya hajj enko afen so enye yenkramofo nkwa eneko hajj ye kristosomfo nso ebinmo ko Israel ekohwe bebi a ye wo Jesus ene bebi a onante ye ne bebi a ye born so ne sa nyoma no anyina enti yasofu bebre epe akwenya akohwe sa nyoma no enti ye be National Pilgrimages Commission ai chese ebehwe sa enjuma ni nyina so ebehwe enkramofo de so afen so ebehwe akristofo de enso so se ne be ya obia benya no asumdwe etimi akohwe sa nyoma no ni na eboa yesom eboa yegidi eboa oman no enti eyade a yebehwe ho asem
Omampanyi dada His Excellency John Dramani Mahama eto so se NDC 2020 manifesto no wo mutintim wo mu se wo mo behesi ebesusuapon universities e wo mantam ni nyina se mantam ne yedunsia NDC ba dunsia ne nyinara wo mo behesi obi a benya suapon ni bi
eno eye NDC policy da ho ye adwen se e wo se region bi enya public university eno eye Professor Tamils ene de sa adwen ne bae samre no ye regions a e wo Ghana ha na ye du ne enya nchemu enti yes University of Health and Art Sciences e wo ho I say eye Volta there and bronga hafu you see University of Energy and Natural Resources and also you see e wo ho and Eastern Region so many you see University e wo ho enti your policy e wo hwe your 2020 manifesto mu a ye trogu mu say new regions are abano you be see universities e wo sa regions no
Omampanyi dada His Excellency John Dramani Mahama edane ne ho ba LGBTQ+ honsensem na wochire mu se gamko no nyina religious groups no say ye Christopher ye nkramofo na nanom ahemfo badwa wo mu nyina etan se bema ne bema beda na so oba ne oba wo mu bedi wo mu ho agro enti saa de no de ye mpeda daada na enwanwa sa no pa ni nsato krata bi so akrata no na wo sha office of the president no ne secretary wa krata e de abre parliament se bill no when woman fam remman panyi and watch him say secretary to the president when it to me bia so betimi atintim krata e de abase mrahebedwafo emfa enya ho adwumenti wo twen the Supreme Court ebeka e de afa ho
LGBTQ yena yenim say esum bia e wo Ghana ha bia enjintum Christosum enjintum Islam enjintum abosomfo mpo enjintum enti ade a eyechiwade ema yenkrofo Parliament na say omo aye krata omo wie ho adwuma omo de ko president ono na president akase on sign if you say obi de asem no act anti ono betwen etie ni court beka answer and so no pay me sorry me who letter be a free president secretary ho eco parliament e man warning say sakrata no mo mfa ma president office mpo obi a oye lawyer bia beka cho say president secretary need to me say obetimi atro so letter no enti me twen etie Supreme Court na wo hwe say na otro letter no mpo a enye buo na sa nyoma no ema amambo no enkoyie enti yedim say ye NDC de ye dimra so na ebehwe senya enyoma bekwa akosi
Omampanyi dada His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ne kasaya Salamat Kuku apenti wetintim edi abesom ye na sansema mampanyi dada kan ho asemo no ena former minority leader Edom Kumero Mashebedwemba no deni dada wasan ye Mashebedwani e Tamale South Honorable Haruna Idrusu atwero krata no no so akasade afa ho se owunu asante bedi etuo woni tumi biara se Mashebedwafo dwumadi ode ne ho befodefode mu eti wonyi ne nsa no wonfiri ho kora komotokora se obeye bibia etesa wo chem so owunu asante bedi etuo ba ne se ne yete de se ye no ane se na amene se wo no betro krata de abre clerk of parliament se eba LGBTQ+ ho bill no a Mashebedwafo agye atom mo ye ho adwuma no ni kwan se wo de bre presidency na so wo de bre mampanyini ena Honorable Haruna Idrusu e kasa mampanyini wa asem bi kan ana so pese ye communicate wo kan nsem bi e de kire Mashebedwafo a enye ne secretary ena eye ho adwuma ana sa kirofo wo kirokiro ma no wo na de saade no eba eti ensem fatakura se owuru asante bedi etuo betro krata bi etesa e de abre clerk of parliament se won hwe na wentu ho anamo eti wono de wo kanu asisi dua se hwe enam Mashebedwafo nsensem mu no owuru asante bedi etuo amfa ne ho amfori mu
the legislature, the judiciary. Division of powers. It endowed us that Parliament shall be responsible for law making. President Nana Addo Dankwa, first of all, politically, what power does the President Secretary have writing to the Clerk of Parliament, and not the President himself writing directly to the Speaker of Parliament, as is required of our standing order, so that officially this can be read as communication from the President. So ideally, this paper means nothing and should be ignored by the clerk, because communication to Parliament must be communication signed by the President, addressed to the Speaker of Parliament, as is required of our standing orders, whether old or new.
Na Honorable Haruna Idusu eto asubiem se emfa ho ne executive no na se mampanyin akache ho no wo mo som e wo ho mu asoafo anase judiciary ene atemuafo adwumadie obi biara ne hu kwan a obetimi ahye emrahye bedwafo ama mo dwumadie ato apen.
Any threat or shadow of authority seek to injunct Parliament from exercising our lawful duty and responsibility as the House responsible for law making. Neither the courts can injunct Parliament not to perform our duties as Parliament. The courts, under Article 2 of the Constitution, can declare a nullity or a void to the extent that Parliament have passed a law which is inconsistent with the Constitution. As far as me I'm concerned, even with my understanding of the law, there is nothing before the court, because a bill remains a bill. Until it's assented to by the President, it is not law. Therefore, as far as I'm concerned, there is nothing before the court that somebody will seek to use that to injunct us from performing our lawful duties.
Na woto asubiem na ochem se emrahye bedwafo no mo de omo hwe wo mama mampanyi enam akomako nson se de bill ne koto nanim na se mampanyi amfa ne kokromoti entim so a na echese wabumra.
It didn't say he should refer to the Attorney General. Yes, Article 88 gives him a mandate. The Constitution is very clear. So what we want to do, and it's part of the matters I'll raise before Parliament, we must now know when the Parliament remits the bill to the President, and we will count 7 days. If 7 days have lapsed and he has not assented to, and he has not written back to Parliament, nor to the Council of State, will hold the President responsible for a constitutional break, and he should know the legal, lawful, constitutional consequences of his action. So this is why we call to address you that it's a matter of grave constitutional threat to our democracy and to the proper and effective functioning of the constitutional structures created by the framers of the 1992 Constitution, which envisioned separation of powers.
Honorable Haruna Idusu awoye tamale sound mrahye bedwani ne kasa ye wo chim se sa brebe o ne yemfa nkoto mampanyin anim nemom se yenya de komano a wo mo hwe anu se enam akomako nso obetimi atim na wantim di a na samemu mra no na wabusuo no yeti wo mo hwe LGBTQ LG what na we LGBTQ
Debediani
na debediani
emra ba ko pe
eti LGBTQ plus P emfa P nkan se wo mo mampanyin saka na wotwe wonfa ne kokromoti ntim so dia na ekire se mampanyin ebumra so eno nti se nana da ben na mrahye bedwafo be wie dia akoma mampanyin
omo de omo wie
na dia na akenti omo fa nkoye
se na Haruna Idrisu can say as a clerk of Parliament indicate teacher omo say da men omo de bill no kokoma mampani.
Okay.
Enti on se sani amra no kire no omo de kokoma no a enen so ntem se on san a ese otro back to Parliament no kire omo de enti amra no on san.
Enti Honorable Haruna Idusu de what can say clerk of Parliament emfa nkoma mampani na emom no Nana Santi Bedie to atro e dia basa ma na emfa ma enti eno na ama ono so was say comot self
akosi on say sa statement we are anope ba yi o de toto dada na e ba ye no ho a enema nsisi so
sa on
o de toto first one bi no amampani de ba ye no a tam okoshia diplomatic call no opeduase no a
de o kan say no de o ka kire say ye mfa mre no
e no san kan say asem no Supreme Court e ma me kra me be kan say mampani wo ye lawyer the secretary a lawyer and this is so am pass asem wo court wa anka o choro no na se nko ka kire ye say esan akosua go versus the state inti
esenko body
na ehu se asem we wo court ampa unse satam no ye question ma MPP fo bi be say ai mo pe kasa do fine go see hin case bi o last year sa case na injunction ni pa no akopɛ de ato parliament so ye bogu ya anya adwuma ene mo hu se mampani release na ode ba na fe de o say case ni ye mienu oma osite cases mienu o say case ni ye call 7th you can say March. Meanwhile, on my penny statement na ye can ho asem dada no. And no by before 7th March no. Na ye can. Until the time na man penny can no. Mo na mo can say na court case bi o ho no. Na court case bi ani ho. Court case bi ani ba bia.
Afen na court case aba.
Hwe afen na man penny or say this office is aware of 2 pending applications for an order of interlocutory injunction, both filed on the 7th March 2024 in the Supreme Court in Dr. Amanda Odoi versus the Speaker of Parliament and the Attorney General, and Richard Sky versus the Parliament of Ghana and the Attorney General, respectively. So, Ejafe Mampeni Kachire say 7th March, you could Independence Day na dia chen ye no. And as our statements we me no, ya file ye e Supreme Court wa. Defendants na ye Parliament and Attorney General, I'm defendants. That was a case we see. Enti, Mama Kai says a meeting on the diplomatic court. Now, before 6th March, and now all can say, or ya aware say court cases be or and then as our court case no man penny one fan can we say one me anti.
Afenia ye di we na be ka ho. Next they say no asem no so we date no a man penny kan ansa na ye di we ne court. Yes sir.
Aye. It is okay, Sabre no kind or say, assembly or court unti, and unti, now for Cradian and Family. They see, and still, a young who's some chrono and a court at the time one, not say 5th or 4th March. Ye young hui. One money panusudi, and a case in also, all the case be our year. See to be our number, any idea, ye hui, yente. Why na ye a friend say a plaintiff no, ye hui, why na ye defendant no, ye hui, Nimi ye hui, but don't say Nadia. Case wo ho no after the obeka ye no chia case ba ye no de also wetimi abodi actually say nipa we mo na ye defense the plaintiff
na ho mo na de akoko zi nipa ko defense
o say Dr. Amanda Odoi o election when UCC okay Dr. Amanda Odoi versus the Speaker of Parliament and the Attorney General and no ye J1/13/2023 and Richard the last guy Parliament of Ghana. But you, I didn't cry. President say, me no file interlocutory injunction. Ain't you know, sa injunction omo file in the 7th. But sa suit here, Dr. Amanda did so every 11/13. That is 13th November 2023. Omo show communication here.
No being so they call 2023.
I said Dr. Amanda and they are okay. Also, occupy interlocutory injunction. It was a friend of file is injunction on 7th March. Meanwhile, case started here, Mama City. A just a case no off in November 2023.
I must say, Nelson, I say, more patches as some no court.
She said, the man penny person can say, as some no court. And or no Attorney General and the lawyer penny. Attorney General so be can't say, Yasamano. It won't hear now one sign. Yasama no a the man benefit or can say yasama Attorney General there ultimate Attorney General and sama no ho en konko sign kratan and a man for so refer man penny say he levy kra na ye wo direct na yasama wo Supreme Court no wo fa ho sign ye we dey na restricted man penny sama on sign dey na restricted
it's a question bebre bata ho
asem no dey bebre wo akoso no kra ba ko pewu no kra bibia ni ho ye ase enna etis dabi no kra ye no kra ba ko pe o kan na ho ato o kana on se na eyi ka che no o man ben da ramani ma ka che ne say asem na da court a wo ka ho asem say fine go see fine go wo betimi asan say court no a Supreme Court no trans na o ka say emra no a parliament here no e null and void in any case a bill is a bill se man ben nyansan ya enye law enye act enti enye mra e da ho e bill sa bills e gu ho a o nyansan ye bi ni bebre enti say eda ho no e na wa sign Supreme Court betimi declare because e omra bibiri organ ha ya sign a Supreme Court declare sa amra ne say and yen fundamental constitution which is 1992 ebo ebra isan say no bo ebrenti no e null and void obi amo obi anya ohwe e di so pepa so mbesan a
obetimi asan yenko
abia dankwa ewo Rock FM takra de kwa abia majoe kwa abia
nana
majoe ye da se papa yenya ne tie se helicopter bi a na eso akwadufo be dunsia bi akwakote ahwe na emu asem te sen
nana yema atiefo ajo emra atoye mantemu ene awie enenya no tie se helicopter ewiemhyen ya edi atrenchi ewo eposo ekọ Ghana ahye so no ebi atofom entina ehwetwe aso kakrapa enam so emiebo mu ekokodi akira ye hu ye ene se eye Ghana Armed Forces helicopter empenimfo ekirese esom adwumayefo a wonum ewo Ghana Gas wonum ekwa akọhwe Ghana gas pipeline ene ebia na adwuma bi wo ho a osusu se obeba be ye se de be ye beboa ema ye nyam nkane ahoden ebetumi agina so empenimfo tie na so se enura na serium hyen efri enkran a ebepie mu ewo atoye mantem ha enipa eye Ghana Gas adwumayefo ne yedunsia na asrafo enso ensia eka ho eye dionu ba ko a wonum eba be di se adwuma no makompo eba na fofie anto ata edu ahanta west kura ye freno bonsukrom eko fi efom Ghana Armed Forces yo me de kata ba se eye emergency landing nanso embenumfo ya ewo mantememu Regional Security Council police for ambulance fire for omunina akopie mu ewo ho a omoden hwehwe ahodo egu apono so ediclare se eho eye emergency zone ene oye nsankyere mpo nyade a yebema wogam wonuma ekoye adwuma ho no bo mo homodin a besi neidie obia atiase nemu eprafo na abemu a oyiwon adwa kopie mu ewo ayasabia openia wada Hunter West Municipal Security Council Mr. no ano eyo no abo John Ejare oya ban crash pedin ono die ogina hopi na ye adwuma ekoso ewo ho nyina o kyerɛkyerɛ mu sɛde ade no nyina esi eba ese
na one hour woman now no why 21 no 16 civilians na a soldier for home Air Force for why 5 now why Ghana Gas workers in the work I can inspect gas pipeline over western region hano and the another na ofi Accra wabo Takradi and the work inspect pipeline what best na ko Takradi back na incident in see hano so far no obiara nwi but nimpa kwar na listen critical the state near very serious and the one helicopter crew bam were lifting on 137 apart from that in Kano we treat one private hospital bi wa gona kwanta Joseph ma obinimo na we pay prakakano so no one ko takwaze nti me no ka say that we si wa hano no but obia but so why 21 on America there 21 or 16 were civilians we ejuma Ghana Gas na 5 no were a soldier for we Air Force for
na enuachi no na ono abo ajare echim se ede no ho no ye security zone asrafo ewiemuhyen edinya de obema kwa ma obia akoho kromafo wona e wa Hunter West adehye bebre na na tse ewiemuhyen ate ahwe obia pese otumika ekoho omoma kwampo ema bambofo no enya adwuma na ode kokobo ma adehye nyina se eya asrafo ewiemuhyen ho asem so se na esi etie enti se o pese ode utie gya tremade a na obeye se obekọ akwakofe eno no bibi ye wa anu sintu wase kroma for the say ampa atorenchem SP atorenchem bema boafo ambulance for fire for mu nyina no ewo ho emergency situation a ofe ade akran kwanti konuma de hye enya botrema bambofo na wanya adwuma
the pilot did very well. The air kind of Onyaza, Oye, closer to Kuno, even though Oban Kuno day, I did not tell you, Ada, only Chilka, Oban, if you come here, you can walk to the place, but then the BBR is typical in food. 1 hour. The OC in the air kind of that we see Yamani than I say. In fact, my plan only didn't see what's on the yesterday, Yankopono, Ozenem, Bachan. Now in Kennedy, we're treating one call, continue treatment in the war. Party, I see that we see what I know. You know, war a year, Bosukrum, a best way. Don't be the report of a plane. If you have so much one, that's someone. One team, a soldier for a someone forced to over a baby, a plane, dano, or Quacoche, and see soldier for one can cry. Now, also, put a walk, no one, no Fahan, once, and I best way. Woma, Yansa, Yanisi, ma, we see I there, accident to be easy. A plane, the Abu Bufum, Bosukrum, that's it. And see, woman and fund the money and sent in fee.
we aban krati pania owo ahanta west mana de ye ni jesem ewo mu ne se enya de abesi nei obi ato na nanom wanse do se de o kan ye no de ne die ni mo den no ye mu hyen foforo be fa na o de na be piem ewo 37 asrafo aya asabia ewo enkan ye di akiri na de be bia na ye ho nsem ama etifo
ye da se papa ye nua pia dankwa ewo Rock FM takrade ono eno de amanie yi ebreyen
Dr. Cecilia Kakraba Kwashi, President Magana Dental Association, what the Sedian to Ghana for him say, Afibia anye bie se so ku dentist doctor ni awo hwesen no wotime kwhwe no mprenu ansa na afe no akwawiye etie ni afe na hyase na wokọ afe no bekwawiye na wokọ ana afe ni mfimfi na wokọ ekwawiye nso ana wokọ eti wokọ twice a year ana se mprenu a na aboa ama wosin enya hode ema wosin ene wudodom no da bia ejana na so pa wosi dipa bebre wo mtena ho em wo manum oha wo efiri mu ba na eye kese a wogi wo ho ba bia nye bedru mrebi na sesa na sin ye tutukura efiri ho na etora bia na ne bukika no ebia na tokro nso aba bedam ti da bia na nipa no ediemia eti ni kwanse yetena ho ma ne ginsemu ansa na yetu ho na mana Ghana fo de eba se ye ko hu dentist anase ye ko hu doctor ni a wo hwese no wa hwe yese a ye mpem wo samatie kura hwe wo dwen de obedi ho a wo se ne sen eti saa de no ese se yeti bi hwe na yetu ho na mo de sansemi atudwa ebra de suafo wo mo kire o madwe ye debate ni bi ewo University of Ghana Dental School ewo Kolebu ni nyina ye World Oral Health Day a ebaso a bosumi miensa ye wo mi ni de to so aduonu ye wo chena no na ye hye sa efa ne no chem se dental hygiene no wosin wonum pampa ye firi mu ba ene wosente biam ene wododomu no ye asem hia se ye hye ne yi.
It's a one call dentist da me pacho e o se wo ko ye recommend say twice every year bia obeko dentist ho because toothbrush here ye hu ya edi twitwi yesi no and to me yi bibia e wo yenum simply because of sizes of near brony friend bristles no twitwi se saying den ya still inema bi be keka wenum I also dentist no ehu na oyi ni na if one kasa wu hu ba yen de ye be hu also diseases bi wo ho the first place I ebe hu wo wenum it is our nema we ebia wunnim po se wo sa nema we ba obeba dentist na ye be hwe wo no ebetumi a kire say we ni na e cost wo ni pedua mu nti kona ko hu general medical practitioner.
Efutui efi Dr. Cecilia Kakraba Kwashi, where President Ghana Dental Association, we na Dean, Emma University of Ghana Dental School, Professor Sandra Hewlett, so ekasai na which him sa disuan fono, wamo enshase, eba oral health, ombebo hu deuro, ombemo manie kuhu, ama Ghana fonso, yafana sem here.
Yeah, you're training dentists. Into dentists, you show them what to do when it comes to oral health. But one thing I say, you also yeah advocacy. You say be a debia more trauma patients and your more problems by hospital. But your students say so much me kono defend a project oral health. So no ni and trauma you be preventing from getting there. Into debates, and the whole idea was to try and test their skills on the advocacy skills. Ni say omutimi etimi champion your course in a year. And the whole idea was to champion their cause and also test their advocacy skills, and that's why we brought it this far.
Futuo we nso FED University of Ghana Dental School Professor Sandra Hewlett wonu ne kasai wie na Dr. Anthony Adakwa wonu nso ewo White Stone Dental Clinic wonu chem se Ghana for enko dental clinic anye bia bosumi nsia bia na ya kese ko na yenhwe wo sema yenhwe wudodom na yenye ho adwuma
ya kase ye boy ese ho baya enema bebre na wo se ye as individual ye betimi aye e de aboy ese ho baya enye se ye twi etinefia e sori anopa ye betwi ese nko a wo se abre bia no at least 6 months bia ye ko dental clinic na dentist wo ye scaling and polishing na afi so wa polish ese ne ho de adura fa ho amaye at least ye ntimi kura na yie no wo ye once ya eye enye ifie nkwa dia ebe ye nkwa na ye ena ne mebi nso wo ho a habit bro ni be kan say habit ya eno nso moa obi wo ho de ne si biebie coke ene fanta so ni nyina anye.
Dr. Anthony Adakwa ewo White Stone Dental Clinic wono ene de se futuo yi ema Ghana fo
na Ghana fo nyina nimsam se yenya bauxite ewo nyina hini mokaye a every 2016 wa ko na wie ye ho no e ko 2017 mampene kufu ado aben ba be sha ase nyina hini bauxite ene ho nsɛm a ɛba yɛ de mo kae dada ɛma ɔman no ɛsa de ne nsa to so ɛkyerɛ yi Ghana Integrated Aluminium Development Corporation ayetwa ne tiafren GADEC wɔn any Greece adwumakuo bi a yɛfɛ Miscellaneous SA4 ayɛ nhyehyɛ amantiaseɛ ayɛ adwuma wɔn nyinaa de wɔn nsa ahyɛ apoma sesɛ Miscellaneous foɔ yi ɛna yɛde saa nyinahini bauxite no ɛbɛba wɔn na wɔn atuo na nhyehyɛ deɛ wɔn bi ne sɛ enye sɛdeɛ kane utu gold ano asesa na ade kɔ no ebi ne yɛba bɛyɛ no nyinahini no esi adeɛ ɔmo ba bɛsi alumina refinery ɛwɔ hɔ sɛ bɛyɛ a yɛtu bauxite no a yɛbɛdan ni wɔ ha yi a ansakora na sɛ ɛsi yɛde bi kɔ aburukyire a yɛde ɛno akɔ na Miscellaneous mpanifo yaba ya wɔba bɛhyɛ wɔ adwuma ase na gya yɛni nam enya gya santimaru a ɔte ɔkɔ so tumfo seitu abebio ɔno ɛna santima nyinaa yɛ ne dia na saase nyinaa yɛ ne dia na sɛ nyinahini bauxite nso mo kae na naka ho asɛm pa sɛ adwuma a yɛba bɛyɛ ɛbɛma ne nananom anya adwuma yɛ nko adeɛ wɔta akyire pa na mmom deɛ ɔkyire ni sɛ adwuma no ɔmba bɛfa mu mfasoɔ nyinaa akɔ na Ghana enya ho mfasoɔ santima enya ho mfasoɔ na nananom nso nya adwuma nyɛ deɛ ɛna enya ade a ɔbɛpene so saa koraa ɛnɛ mpanifo a edi GADEC foɔ anim akɔ ahemfie ɛde mpanifo a wɔn ɛba bɛyɛ adwuma Miscellaneous mpanifo yi akɔkyea santimawura aka kyerɛ ne sɛ nadaroma na saase a wɔn ho kwan sɛ wɔn bɛtum agudie no Miscellaneous foɔ yɛde ma wɔn yafei na wɔn aba bɛduru a ɔhyɛ adwuma ase na ho bɛhia sɛ wɔn de wɔn bɛba ahemfie ɛde aba bɛkyerɛ nana ansa na wɔn akɔhyɛ adwuma ase.
Ghana has been looking for investors in relation to developing our bauxite. We've had these natural resources there, but we don't have the investment to do it. You know, the problem is that they are handicapped in trying to get the exploration to establish how much bauxite we have. That's why we have you here to do it, but in joint partnership with them. So we expect that to be a good investor, and then the partnership would be more mutually beneficial to all of us. We expect you to do your part, the government will do its part, and the community will do its part. As of now, I know you have to establish whether it's a viable venture. That is the first step, and that's what they informed me about Rockshore. Because they also went through before they established that yes, there was an aluminite and the bauxite deposit is there, and it's a viable investment to be able to do it. So we hope that in your exploration you also come up with the same result for us to be sure that yes, the way forward is that we can exploit it to the benefit of yourself and then Ghana. So we welcome you, we'll give you all the support.
Na oto ko so se Ghana nyame anya ya bro agudie de o ma ebi pa na ahoɔden a yɛde bɛbɔ ho bra no ɛna ya na yɛnie ɔsrɛ saa Miscellaneous fo yɛ o ma ba yi sɛ ɔmo ɛmma mɛyɛ kwasi bɛsi na tabia wɔn mɛyɛ yɔnkopa na adwuma no a wɔn yɛ no obi anya ne so ne deɛ pɛpɛɛpɛ na sɛ bɛyɛ mfasoɔ bɛba so ama ɔman Ghana na ɔmo nso so ɔmanya ɔmo mfasoɔ na ɔmo de akɔbɔ wɔn ɛbra enti ɔmo makɔ aba ehyira wɔn kusɛ sɛ wɔn kɔnkɔ yɛ adwuma na ɔman no enya ɛho mfasoɔ na ɛbra a ɔte kɔkɔ so ɛka wei ewie yɛ no ɛna Chief Executive Officer wɔda Ghana Integrated Aluminium Development Corporation ano owura Michael Ansa enso kyerɛkyerɛ adwuma no a wɔn ba bɛyɛ onyinahini hɔ no sɛne esi tie pɔtee
26 January, President inaugurated Miscellaneous as partner GADEC Kafa say yeba develop Nyinahin bauxite. Nyinahin bauxite no yachemu miensa. Block A wo ho, Block B yene Rockshore International na ye. Na Block C yafa Miscellaneous say woni yen ye. Enti Block C no eno na ne yeba be di hunjuma no. Miscellaneous say ye company so a bauxite mining ne refining ni ade nyina wo mu di hunjuma pa. Enti ye choose one because of adwuma a wɔn ayɛ environmental credentials a wokita ɛne sɛ nea wobɛtumi ne yɛ adwuma na sɛ adwumadi akɔ so pɛpɛɛpɛ nti nnɛ asɛm a mɛka ne sɛ yɛnya partner onim adwuma no yɛnya partner ɔwɔ resources ɔwɔ capacity a ɔne yɛn bɛ develop Block C ɛwɔ Nyinahin nti ɛno nti na nnɛ yɛba
saa nsɛm nyinaa yaman bɔfoɔ pani a ɔto nkra ɛfiri asantema mu Samson Kwame Nyamekyɛ ɛna ɔde ɛbɛwo yɛn
ye ko ye ni mo a ye san kom na hyebedwa mu biem na ye duru ho no 2024 District Assembly's Common Fund no sika ye twa to na mansini no omotimi de bobra no omagye atum na je omagye atum no sika wo msa to so no 5,758,254,325 Ghana cedis na wo muchim se cha ye ba beche sika yi ebetimi aboa na Committee of the Whole of Parliament wo mo na tenase na formula no wo mcheche ne pepe pese ne ebe no pepe pa ebetimi edimu etu omo de report no efa majority chief whip so honorable Frank Anodompre na ogina chairman na mu honorable Joseph Osewusu de ema emrahebedwa no na omo chance chekere omo adwene efa ho ema emrahebedwa ni Oketu North honorable James Aveji ekasa kire mu se ade ba ko a district assemblies common fund no a sika ede ma mansini no ene kropon no mo de bobra no ema no to apene se eto de bia secretariat no common fund secretariat no ministry of finance emphasize kana ma wo ntem wo mo pesika no de abobra na ise hwinimunyi ya twe enko ene to bi nso obetua kora na watue bi na wagya bi eti ebasa no a na district assemblies common fund no emfaso de esese firi mu ba no na ayetwan.
A discretionary decision that for this quarter we don't have money, so we will not send any money to the Ministry of Common Fund. It's very important, and I'm sure that the Deputy Minister of Finance, who is here listening, who is waiting to be promoted to the Minister of State, will take note of this and communicate same to our boss, so that the issue of delay in release of funds to the administrator and the issue of underpaying the administrator should cease, should stop. They should stop. Mr. Speaker, if they do that again, I think that the House should hold the Minister of Finance responsible. That you are supposed to release money to the administrator by a certain date. You fail to do so, and this is a punishment. You are supposed to release X amount of money to the administrator, but you release less than what is expected. So these are the punishments. So if we don't begin to do this, we will continue this way.
In some way, no, free. Honorable Frank Anodompre mo de to ho na enam so emma mrehebedwe ni Oketu North honorable James Aveji ekire na dwene fa no wieye na minority whip ye mrehebedwe ni ewadaklo honorable Kwame Governs Agboja wono ekasa ye na okirem se mrehebedwafo na de srede a wo de atodwa fa de assembly common fund ho no esese ye hwe na wo ye ho adwuma na omutimi si astrotef bi efri sikanim.
As to the quantum of what that will be, as the minority leader said yesterday, that would happen depending on what we are able to determine as money available for that. So, Mr. Speaker, the improvement is that this time around, it will not be that the common fund likes me. So if they decide to do a clinic in my constituency, they don't like somebody else, so they don't do anything. It will be fair to everybody, every district. Mr. Speaker, it is also clear that the common fund, it's difficult to tell. Sometimes Minister of Education is doing something, Get Fund is doing something, and then common fund is trying to do the same thing. So if we can rationalize some of these things, it will be very helpful.
Emrahebedwani a woye minority whip Emrahebedwani wo adaklo no Kwame Governs Agboja ene kasai wo wie na Minister of State designate Ministry of Finance honorable Abena was say asare wo kire mu se wo da Emrahebedwafo asepa se District Assembly Common Fund 2024 formula no wo magiatum na Ministry of Finance na so ye hwesika samso no behwe na eka bi a wo mode wo no wo matua.
We do owe common fund some allocation, some area, and we are working very hard to make sure we pay those money. But I want to also put on record that we haven't defaulted or we haven't gone against the Supreme Court ruling. That is a fact, and that I should put on the table. We have come to Finance Committee to explain how we arrive at the revenue numbers for DACF. So I just want to put that on the table that we haven't gone against the ruling of the Supreme Court. But I want to assure the House that we will work together to make sure we clear any outstandings that we have with the DACF. My colleague on the other side also mentioned the fact that some assemblies, municipals, and metropolitans don't have any form of IGF, but that is also incorrect. For the property rates, there are homes or houses in every constituency, every municipal, and every district, and we expect that they work together with the various authorities to help raise those monies as well.
Eni ayeti Minister of State designate Ministry of Finance so hesika samso honorable Abena Osei Asare wono en da Emrahebedwafo asema William Gentuni Emmanuel Akole ediama ne boyi ebesomi.
Ghana emrano ema ho kwan se somampani ebetena konwa so a nipa binum ewo ho a yefre omo article 71 office holders. Na one more Ghana mrakuni no abobo wo mudin se yenhwe wonum akatua ene wakwankwaja enema e was article 71 no omampani enyina oman no nefutufo badwa Council of State efutuo so na won pa wasumfo bi a wom na ebe ka se one my yes at Article 71 office holders no when na sefata wo mo akatua sei na esese wo mo agye e ma mo kaya fi atwa mu mampani eye ne se wabo empanifo bi din a wo mo nhwe na wo mo emeye saa adwuma no a Dr. Janet Ampedu Fofie ono na eda no na committee wa hyehyɛ amanfo adwuma aban de hye ne nsa ne bi ne se won hwe wo mo a abadadada Chenry Hezi nom Green Street nom won hwe ne omo no eyeye ene nsusuye a omo de tuudwa won hwe ne nyina mu no on fa adwene mfrim na afi omo ankasa nsuso enyina won tumi so ensusu nea wagidi se sa Article 71 office holders no esese eye wonum akwankwaja niema ene akatua pa na esese enka yede ema wo mo enchiremu ne se yamfa ne se emrahye badwa wo ho se esi esese nko wo mo betena ase no ano ye hwese bia akatua sei ni sei na sefata emrahye badwa ni busumi bia nanso wei no ya ye nya ne sa ne ye no ne se emrahye badwa na wo ho se esi ano ne atwamu na akatua no wo mo gye no sa pepepe ene wo mo begye enti Dr. Janet Ampedu Fofie akirem kura se efri afempinu ene aduonu ya ye to sa Article 71 foi akatua mu no ye ntu mu bio enti de omo gye ni nyina ye dadafo no ekoye no wo mo akatua enje esenka we mu de na nkasa ne senka bi omo betena ase na ya dwene ho se sei ene sese de mamra hye badwani bi abosumi bi anka nkofa asem bi ema nanso we no ma ya adwuma mfie 9 afei na committee ba be ya adwuma ne aka se na sese nka bosumi bi ya mamra hye badwani bi ataku sempoa dama anaka pre ene ya anya ne sa enti afei na ye ba bebu nkonta ahwe se sempa na sese nka etua mamra hye badwafo na afei ya tide wo mo agi dada na firim na de aka no ya boa no e de ama wo mo Dr. Janet Ampedu Fofie se enkomo omo ne amanfo adie omo ne omato adwene nyina se adwene ba ko a ano odene pa se Ghana fo nyina kura mu ne se be yi a enka Ghana aban anamra hye badwa kura hwe no onkwe mra no ho kakra so mampani no behwe na nko susu de amamra hye badwafo no okokoto na nkomo adwene ho ombegia tumudi a wo mo nkwe mra no ho se be ya ebe sho mampani ni se nke bia obetena konwa so a na fie dikan no mu acha bia bosome miensa ana de te sa no onyi sa committee no a wo mo bedwene akatua no ho enti nka fie dikan no beko na wieye no na nko wo mo adwene ahu se o ebia mra hye badwafo ho se sie no sei ni na sese yede ema wo mo enti no no oye na adwuma a wagina akatua finchim entitum bia nka akire na daache okwa kotua Ghana fo aba betwere wonse e wo so wose anu sei Ghana fo how pa na Ghana fo sei wo mo hwe bre a yedi tua sa akatua no akamu no de mamra hye badwafo no izan sese o mutumi ye ntenten so a ebeboa na Dr. Janet Ampedu Fofie ne committee sei wo mo hwe anim se nka acha afi busumi nsia mu no na adwuma ye de hye wo mo nsa no nanka wo mo de akwakoto mampani anim wo mo adwen susu ye nyina nanka wo mo de aka ho na afei wagya mampani na wagina ne tumi so de wo mo nhyehyɛ no aye adwuma.
We hope that we can get our work done so that the president can consider it and make his recommendations and discuss it with Parliament so that the legislature will be able to then also review it and work on it before we get to the end of the year. And we hope to be done by June, July of this year, to be done with our recommendations. Timing of this whole committee, the setting up of the committee, has come up very, very large that indeed it doesn't help us when we're doing this, as we've done in the last 3 or 4 times the committee has been set, the last year of the president's term, because that doesn't give us enough time, and it looks like we rush.
Or say, committee no any amount for dinkobono, Ghana for any nye say. Omampani ba obetena se a de braso awi a wo beko no na afi no ati committee bi o kra mpo a ade e be chiema ne bre aba na wieye no e no omde findings no beko akotum na hye badwa anim eti ubo se na hye badwa ne ya no masan mampani de na mampani to asan na hye badwa fo de no omunya bre kra nhwem e no Ghana fo ani enye ho Dr. Janet Ampedu Fofie asan to aso e kan se ezan se Ghana fo a kire won madwen e de afa we se ho no committee na sitena mu no wo de Ghana fo adwenkyerei enso ebekwa adwendwene mu no ma hwe ba bi a wono betime de ato ama no ayeyi.
Instead at the beginning of the term. How do we do that? Who does it? When do they do it? And exactly what has to be changed? And these are the questions that if this group can help us in this conference at the end of it, give us some ideas as to how we can approach this so that it's not just we're telling you what the problems are, which you already know. I don't think it's going to help the one who appointed us, but we hope that we can get ideas from all of us as to how we can begin to unravel some of these issues. If we can all think through as to how we begin to make a difference, not just continue whining. Because whining is not going to get us too far. Everybody has an opinion in the country, which is wonderful. We want to hear our views, we want to hear ourselves, but I think we have to have constructive engagements.
Dr. Janet Ampedu Fofie onone titrani awada Presidential Committee on Emolument. Wemo ena wonu mususu akwankwaja de esese yade mama mpani ene akatua pote ya na esese nke etua ema article 71 fo no a ebesi sabre yentua sa akatua so no emfa ema wo mo yenua sika eyim ena wone Dr. Janet Ampedu Fofie etwetwen sa enkomoyi yanko asantemam ebio amanfo kansa asantemam MPP aban ba e wonye hwe santemantemu suafo so wote sansem no a ya na ye nwanwa pa na de ma santemantemu suafo munyamfo samono sai mensa edisa asemi atudwa ene se papa ya ba pro asantemam akwa kohwe mpundunwuma hodo a wonmo eye ne ho ene one nsentrofo ahia wo ho meet the press series no ebi na bra wone Ghana fo ekasa no wo kire se aban we baaye no we di djuma wa santemam pa efra fempinu ene edunson ya mampene akufo ado aban ebeta Ghana ekonwa so no niema wa na santemam de ene ye okasa okeka adaje ebebo o se eba no bambo adwuma ye fa nipa ko bambo adwuma mu ene niema omu hia omde be ye adwuma no a enu sei bebre bambofo no project mako aduonum ene yaye ede am wo mu a ni nyina free 2017 ya bie ano afi eba atemmo adwuma no so a o se court mako aduonum enwotwe na adwuma yaye am wo ne ye mako aduonum enwotwe afi eno eda nchen a wo se ye wo 83 units eda mako a ewo mu ebi wom adankra miensa ebi wom nwotwe ene de tesa mako ri otwe miensa eno so atemu adwuma no wo mo ede eno so yetwa ahomamu dada afi wo se project ni bi ho a ye ka sei ekoso ebi wo so a ye wie ononyamfo samono sai mensa e kire se enti obi tena bonten na o ka se MPP fo asantemam no munya abadodo nanso o mo ba o mu ntwomo ni mfa hwe asanteman ya no wonte ase na wo se project no so a ana nyuma hodo a abandada ne hyase ansa na MPP aban so ebaaye no wo ma ba betoa so ebi wo kra wo ma wie ebi wo so akakuma bi na wo ma wie ntinya ade a MPP aban no ato asantemam ajeje mu
ema ya na ni nam fremu mu se aban na ya santimantem ayipemu no enya no kre ena ya na yesi abandon project me ya na mpese obi kire me abandon project ni mi hu project bi abandon project betu ye bia ye toa so am ya toa so am ye wie bi bambo nsem a na edi akotene pa kese ewo mantem mu na de ya fa ho nipa dodo a aban na fa ewo bambo adwuma nu ewo mantem mu ahyen dodo o de ama bambofo me de nyina atudwa adwuma ya ye wo adan ho ni ade bebia police for office fire service migration military no customs ni ade nyina edan yesisi siama wo nyina ye de nyina nso atudwa a muhu se eburo adunum security nko ofa atemuafo no nso a project no eye adunum enkron nanso na nam se project ni bi oho no mo a edan wo mu dɔɔso no nti we kan nyina bo mu a enya duotwe miensa
Samson Kwame Nyameche ene resa amane yi efira santemam mu ebreyen
Nana yako yenim no persons with disabilities wo makasa se wo de 2024 ye ba beto abai wo mo political party ana presidential candidate yo beka se District Assembly Common Fund no sika na yede mamono mi pagya mu de akọ 4% ohanche mu ennan wo no mbeto ama wo persons with disabilities eye wo mo sabi wo madi dem e wo mu ni padua ba bi obi wo ha ne nan ebi wo ha nani eni ade eti wadi dem nti wontimi nya adwuma te se de nipa wo wa ho den ni bibia ne ho sisi ne ho so etimi eye bie Dr. David Azari awoye national president ma Ghana Blind Union ene kasaye wo mu sisika ye defa district assembly common fund ma wo mu no wo mu per presidential candidate obeka se wo sisudua mema mo 4% ohanche mu 9 ansa na wo ma consider wumpo wo ma gene wo ho se wo ne yebetimi de wa ye bibi amana ye yie fi se da bi wo mu ba na wo ma bedwo wonum wo de wano dongure bi nwowunti na wo ma kan sa na wo mko eti wakasa ebrabu no East Regional Chapter ema Ghana Blind Union techiman no mo danadie.
Political leaders, and especially to one who will take the throne of Ghana come 2025. I know you are all busy preparing your manifestos. I'm pleading with you on behalf of the persons with disabilities, and especially for those of us who are visually impaired and partially sighted people, that you make a special input into your manifestos to help us. From 2017, the common fund has been increased from 2% to 3%. We say thank you very much. We are very, very grateful. It is said that in Ghana we have over 5 million persons with disabilities. So we are appealing, increase it to 4% for us. We would be very, very grateful.
Na Dr. David Azari echire mu se wode to aban ene ankrankra wo mu nyina enim se wo mu asabio wo mani efra no ne nkyase wani efra na wadwene nso na ni efra enti se nipa na ni efra na nadwene nso ye adwuma nipa na kosko bia nya adwuma papa ya yemfa wo adwuma no mo so bobra eyeye.
A few of them were re-engaged somewhere else, not on the toll booths again, and leaving a chunk of them. And not only them, as I said, a lot more are wallowing in their homes, doing nothing. After doing all those years of education, they have come home and they are sitting back. It's really painful. So if they can help us again, just deliberate employment of persons with disabilities, it will help us. Because if we want to challenge with the regular system, we will be thrown out of the system. It's really saddening. A lot of our members are begging. Graduates, you can't believe it, but graduates, they have to beg because there's no work. I'm still pleading on the government and the powers that be to do something to help us.
Na we Dr. David Azari awoye national president ma Ghana Blind Union wo bewie no wakane de awie na bunu East Regional President ma Ghana Blind Union Owura Isahaka Jeremiah wono nso so kasaye na wo kirem se ye nipa bi wa adwene bi fa wo mo di dem ho a eyatete.
After launching regional inauguration and your programs are epese na de church amanfo a omone yete kwanya omone yebefa so atena na yesanso ye omwadwen yie ewo niema bi omodwen se ye ntimi ye ye ma omuhu se niema bi wo ho a omunim se ntimi ya nso ye betima ye nti ye ni radio station for beye programs a ye de beye sa nkyerɛkyerɛ no ene biom no Ghana Blind Union no daachi bia no ye pese ye bibia eye economical edi skabe brekuo no na etimi edidi edwuma afiwe ya abato afe nti nkrofo no more districts no nyina no ya ne electoral commission beka abom na ya kyerɛkyerɛ omo kwan a omo amadi omo omani no omo nso beto aba
afutuo we nyina fi Owura Isahaku Jeremiah wono na yebunu East Regional President ma Ghana Blind Union sabio wo mo mani efranka bomuko ene kasa ye na nakojo edu Aster FM techiman ene dia mani boy ebae
na Chief Executive Officer wada Ghana Chamber of Telecommunications ano engineer Dr. Ken Ashigbe ewie oni Peace News ye do boni kwabnama for mansanchi ame atwetwe nkomo aka se Magana for emmo wonum so bo se nanse a internet no ho ye dene no omo hye twa Ghana for jai ene omo de manwumaku akese kakra bi pe ya no omo timi de internet no eye adwuma ene wo se eba sa no NCA National Communication Authority for Transit ye say internet no ankasa de abagana na ho oden no ewo fom ene nwumaku bi so ho a wo ma nya internet no a oman ni nyina na esum ebeduru yen eti wo mo no de ne yentimi ntwa wo mu nya esese ye ma wo mu bi eti wo sre Ghana for enye se bia Ghana Chamber of Telecommunications no omo sheda ene omo twa Ghana for eja se omo eye yabro na e oman ni ye die ntra
ya NCA channel SS ya wo no se o ka se o koto eniro kania ana ensu na wo ko na wo nye bia na che say eno no ahohye be ba nti dia NCA can say ye make sure so wo no ko na okoto sa de ya wo betumi nya enye say be ka say wo individual no wo nya data ni entimi use service no sa so be make sure so service na be ba telcos no alternative sources are omode between data ni bia ba na ye increasing in the priority service ye be make sure so mo be adequate data omo systems no be wo up na sa so customer bia se mene wo so ye pese etimi encounters and corporate yes ye betimi nye bi nti enye say ye be ye fi wo nso a wo tumi access ta no ma sa so na ye be make sure that services ni aso e be wo up
na oto aso kan say internet no a ewo Ghana se si free enro anajo e ba ne de se na ho de na ye ara eye pa anti ye nto ye bo ase na enche bibia betutum.
Since last night, so capacity be up. I expect end of the day, no, you bet a lot more at the count because you share various other means, especially to the east. And the sea cable companies, no, any MNOs, no, I should say other sources that will make me fully capacity. Abba system, you want, you bet me and making sure say you better restore services, you know, up to their network before cables may echo down.
And Seminina, a penny awada Ghana Chamber of Telecommunications and engineer Dr. Ken Ashigbe, and what they two Peace News and him every I share Apumde and some so they are to just say, Ubia more mamma, no musu nim say, antiretroviral drugs, enra, yenuanma, womanya HIV, Yariene Ebieno, wamo de so no, Ubia more mamma, no munka tell me Munkuntabu, so be interesse, as San Ewagana say. Ewie wane amanzan chiame kwabrama fo twetwe nkomo ena pani one amanzan din kita ho ema so ehwa pomden ensam so wura Isaac ofa ba e ka se ayasabia no bebre wo ho a wo mo ankasa eni omo cold rooms a omo de san nro no esie na san nro no enya ba bia nso so ena utimi di esie etigana hesels fo bu nkonta de bibia nkyere se san nro no ashoto
Ushe as a ministry, you will yamia bibia regulatory agencies. Ulian Christian hospitals, no, omunya agencies are almost Ghana Health Service. I say, Uba Kolebu, a different agency. Uko Kopanoche Teaching Hospital, no, a different agency. Esan say, ye coordinated different agencies, no. Ebia, Uko Koforidia Regional Hospital, Nasa Esan Wohonuma. Uba Tunyani, Nasa Bi Wohonuma, Nasa Uba Regional Hospital, Nasa Bi Wohonuma. Ghana Health Service for the better, okay. Ya shorty stock. Ghana Health Service for a main code room. Sasuna Chak, hospitals almost on main code room. Kolebusu on main code room. One hospital maybe and no just asa the regulations and answer the control system of one particular hospital be also. But as we speak, and doing your hospital, your shortest and room a system no.
Ura ofe ban eto aso kan say. Ashe no eyen hihye se be ya ekwan omofa so eji se nro no ene kwan fa so che edma ya afo no wo mbesisem ama obia enya ne de ne de ahoto aba
eba out say yanyam bi HIV nro no bi be ka ho no mu ayan kokre during the time as no yan hu say no say eye aban adwuma na ye de ye anase aban sika no ye kotua ma aban ansa na aban so be kan say okay me tiama African Unions yes so yesika no ye benya efe aban ho ene ye say sadia yes some regulation no some regulations are Sanyama Wayna was a Nina back of Parliament. Panya approval and son of Betty can send me what to me. I met media coyes Sanyama way. Yet, Chris, I do not buy last year, Nina. Now, yeah, consignment way no, you consider no as last year, but yes, a Nina but Google last year, a big by January year. But in the bottom line, yes, 2023, as I say, Sam Reno, and I have requested for drugs, but a Yanin about 2023. Yet, can in boom. Ena ye ni na huntata
prekupe ora ofe ba ono ena one amansan din kita ho ma so ye hwe apomden ensem so ono ena wode sansem tudwa ene awie yi ewo Peace FM yen kase ebo eso
nana ya dwinkyere ne omanfa dwinkyere wo mo de ba no nyumakuo bi ena ebo ye chidom ye Remy natural spices, Remy goat, Remy chicken, Remy jollof, Remy beef. Na maduane ye de ahoden su ewom na Remy natural spices na Remy goat na ponche krakra na de ye na aduane aye de na Remy chicken na de na no so kire sampa se chicken wings na de be spicy no se jollof na de be yo eno so eda ho na Remy jollof ye de jollof ankasa na Remy beef eno so na ntwina mon kwan papa bi eti remi natural spice ni se wunya bia na che se wo de niam papa na ama wo nipadua madwen kyerɛ de bre mu no wo mo na ebo ye chidom na yenko Facebook live na yemfa kakra mamo kakra mo de aba miensa bi na afei yento so ye peace 104.3 FM ho na madwen kyerɛ no ye kinkan Phyllis Osafo dia wo de Osafo Kantanka de ono nso de aba se wo chia na ya okese ne akosua mo ye adwuma wo se saadie LGBTQ bill ya Ghana for yen sorry said ye be ya ye be hama bibia etimi akoyie ede amaye na master planner junior Kintampo eno se omo a omo di dem no omo deserve se be mo 4%. Hailey Selassie Patriotic Voices go so was he ejidi so mampani His Excellency Nana Danko Akufo-Addo anti LGBTQ plus bill no obede ni kokromoti ebetim so ama no ayeyie a ni nyina ne adwenkyere omanfo ede ebae ye home so aba
Telecel, Avenue. Telecel, connecting energies. Happy delightful June. Wachulala, swachulala, chichi soso. Afrana pa. Epe pashu breakfast and was in woman. Joe happy delightful juice against with toast, cereal, and even them cool. Edume, a bread and fifi. Timosha fridge man. Happy delightful juice. One of what? And you be here. Happy to relax away. Swano, when you're. Let's say what a chamado. Happy delightful juice. Of an appear bring you all day long. One fruit juice. No happy delight. One different flavor. Different size. You number 1 liter. Number from NG 150. And 250 ml. If you have healthy life shows on your supermarket, Happy Life Fruit Juice. Loaded with taste. Telecel, connecting energies.
We Peace 104.3 FM so ena ugusu a wo hye na ensema ede summo enumre dedi makotene bi ene se NDC amanyoko ne se omo befa Ghana adwabie mu a omo the National Pilgrimages Commission beba na omo ba behwe na akwanti o haje ne Israel konyina no akoso wano emrahye bedwafo omo akasama Honorable Haruna Idris emrbe etwam no minority leader ede ato Rasanti bedi etu anim se wonyi ne nsam firi emrahye bedwafo edwumadie eso emrahye bedwafo 2024 formula de ma District Assembly's Common Fund nso womo agiatum otumfo osetutu otosomienu asante hene ono nso achem se bauxite na nyina hi ye be ye ho adwuma no watampanifo achi na Presidential Committee on Emoluments nso ehwe mu se bosumi nsia ne de na na esese womo hye bia na womo ahwe ama atudwensem bebre ka we no ho nana ye de esom omanfo
yene amote yenka kenkan mu eyeme nana ya kesse ena
akosia ago aboaje
na eyenyumako bi adaworoma ena yetumi ede kasebo yi ebremu na mamenshase every Doffel roofing systems aye kan ye kind of long span roofing sheet in Jensia ya de boda so de ne nsate atenten pa ne bi na long span no ya emutre kama no a sesi ya Doffel for de na Ghana fo nyina ni je ho sanse eno na ani empa ya IBR IDT self lock and step tiles and afi standing seam ni nyina quality no so free Doffel for ho afi ya aluminium and alu-zinc materials and ni nyina color any size ahodo bi a opeso wonsa beka enu bia so to a ya 10% discount e wo ho enti sa wo hwe o machira kwan a wo e wo East Legon one Trinity Theological Seminary and Trinity Theological Seminary ena one no ebo ho omo ewo Allied Fuel Station na chiri ho a eho ena Doffel roofing systems omo head office no ewo from 0543 661 716 0543 661 716 Nancy ode amum bi so mom ta ko party pa no oko wedding engagement ebia naming ceremony oko birthday party oko eyie ana gathering be ase na oko ye Once the drinks na nanka kane ye chen wo sa ponto na si nyina say asesa. E say asesa. A Novus Industries Limited. Novus. One more range of drinks on the abadwaso and as say the ubia esevo. Now the amas say programs nyina say Novus pe any channel say Novus no or type ubia upebi. Pajotie ni na sha no so ma me why. Say ekobani say ebia ope coconut flavor omo ewobi. Ope milk flavor omo ewobi. Your back we Novus original flavor. And only the ayomo a chef's special recipe. Was a restaurant now a correct one. You would it me say okay Tuesday there your chef's special recipe. Yet me no chef no na she da she sade no. Ama and Novus for so she da she ba ku bia no Ghana dwaso. Obi company bia ni Ghana dwaso we drinks are or sa special arrangement we say be and we friend Novus original flavor. Novus original flavor.
Na me kan say wo kan kwade coconut milk chunk no.
Menru ho kra. Ye wo omo ba ko so e no the flavor na ye watermelon.
Okay.
And don't say be or ha. Obi be ka say me pe sugar bebre but me pe fruit flavor bi sa no. And no ye be say fruit be na pe bi o be ka say me pe banana. Ye o flavor ni bi o ho no e banana.
Okay.
Any obi o ho eno e watermelon.
Okay.
Any obi on so e abrobe.
Nessa e natural.
Natural nko a. Menwie e wakosua. Ebi so ye mango.
Say me wo me favorite nti na me twen so obebo eno so but
o favorite ne de he. Coconut milk
chunk no.
I don't know favorite.
Ne banana no. Say eno ye wo mu types. Me pe ne banana no.
O pe ne banana. Me pe ne watermelon no. Watermelon nampe. So me watermelon nampe. And me di.
Oh, Novus drink kama. Novus drink.
Oh say akuze say akọ program bia se a. Say ye say ya bedin to obia esevo a Novus. Novus no an wo mo esevo.
Na packaging no kra na ye me fe ne to ano.
For was so presentable. Oh say
animonyam wom.
Oya marketing a ye ka a piece. Piece ne de di mo akotene pa ye place and packaging.
Come
packaging no. Look, masa.
The 4 piece no.
Make catch it. E bi great me yen 5. Make catch it. Enya bad. Mesrew.
Come.
Say o de o pa on se be ya obaji medi enti. Sheda ne koto pack baako. Tobia pack baako. Flavors ya maboboyi. Tobia pack baako na fa coffee. Ubamu de ofiefu ani je ho. Efi na kroja drinks na kan na fa to Novus no.
Artificial yi bia.
Eno no. We make can say amanfo be kwa salai e wo Novus for say omo pebi but me say ade a aba Ghana fo nyina tu aguso ayeto no ye mfa line eto e ya adwene ne ye to adwene ne sen me be ma number
no afre
number ne ye order no to ho
ye nko di line
e du bedru ho amanfo di line so ne ya ye wo de ne dada
no akotu na
no watua na wokọ
anasa wo ti se peace e bo bibi hu dawura na sa wo ton drinks na nko fa bia na wo ha adwene e say ye ya so Novus drinks mu nana.
Just asa. And san yeso ye nya ye.
Yes so say dey sisi owre mi mu.
Ai.
Say dey so Novus mu Novus drinks mu yi.
Just asa.
So it is a wo ye good marketer pa obekwa ko 2 business ya.
And as say anu so ba wi ase ko no. E ya ba beduru ba bi say wo ye program. Na wan serve Novus ni bia. Na say watum.
Watum.
Oh.
Wato a nice drink.
Watum.
And monyam wom e natural e kama.
Okay. The money number no papa chow. Mesra mo money number no. 0533 733 028 0533 733 028. But I can the last one why 0533 733 028. Mr. O friend e busy a unu bia di kan afre enti koso ade frɛ na ososo ode no ebetom ama ona bibia aye kama afa me de wadru Ruta for aboboano. Ruta herbal product. Omo ene de Ruta mixture. Eba dwaso. Hey, malaria. Enemrim. Last me friend obi say na when I was yo. Hey, na dem ntimi amedwuma adan was say malaria na me say what? Malaria.
Ye ni adaji o na.
Dabi. O ba tran kan say metie me ntimi nko adwuma.
Dabi.
Menya malaria ntimi nko adwuma.
Say ye be yi we de kom so be.
What? E kom be ku nkran ha. E kom be ku. Ntimi sraw emfa malaria enya excuse wa bra Ruta mixture. Etu achi di biase afiri ho ama ho atowo Your Ruta Titonica and also no obi a wanya typhoid fever ena efa afi se be ya umoja no ebe sane na akwa ba yie ntino ofa Ruta Titonic ni bia tem bia ho eto na momansa na wo befa Ruta mixture na mesrel eye dikan kotesi hwese wanya malaria na ansa na wafa Ruta mixture. Okay, mame mfa nko Amen Scientific Herbal Hospital. Hwe wunya se doctor ni a usuro nyame. Doctor usuro nyame na onfa komo anibre ene sangofo yare. Doctor ode komo anibre wa hwe yi wo de blade be twa wo ho ama.
Wa ajini o.
Akusi. Azampani yakado. Woni ma de yiye. What the ha ye common anibre ni sika openti.
Wa mo ho asam na wo kan sabre.
Amen Scientific na make.
Ah oh okay.
Wow, wo ko fa doctor ono disika anibre ye adwuma. Me see what the blade be pa wo ho ama.
Na me koya bra papa.
Da, ode mbajo mate ode ko. Maja ode ko. Ma obi mfa common anibre mfa blade ko pa wo ho. So why obetwa obi bi afra o yo say twonmo hu ba bia na da wogro obi be yu bi afra two na hu ade a wapiri hu Dr. Mimbosu wodi nyamisuro ene sayade wodi nyamisuro na te habama Dr. Mimbosu nim onim say habama no ayete no obi a wo time ayede ti o enua na mo hu o mo sa na ye o mu ma ene ye o mu mema sene emma kwa yentimi nko omo ho tambia na sa na nnua no so nye tambia na utimi te ahabama ana se utimi ko pai abana ana ko wai abana ma ne yeyie Dr. Amibozu esanse oti nnua no kasa ntino onim sa de we nyina ti ansa na Dr. Amibozu beti ahaban ana abana bi ana dua hini bi afi nwura mu di aba no na onim se sa dua no fruitful so what you say ana obi ka say fertile at the time wa otie no time wa odi say ade a yeyie Shesade we nsoma me pa afei tie mame say high sense Ghana se me mo amane wo pe washing machine electric cooker rice cooker blender masa fa kukodro na ko high sense Ghana o mo offices a unim nyina uduru ho a wo ho ato ubenya nema no a wo pe ni nyina bi high sense penny obi a oton ade ma wa no atworo ne ono anensa no e de ama say emfie num anso na sade am de ama we say ya bra na mensesa no ma na ga sade na oton na nya papa nko be sa ama wa na MTN na kofo network tiko ni hu MTN so mfaso me se kofo network tiko yi de aka ni nyina ofra na nko part me boa part oyiwa ana Patricia Kreka no se network tiko e o se network tiko nko kan kofo enya problem of relationship mo me fra wa sheda dum phone unim de wo ye ndi wa dum phone enso na nya omo a ebi o de na omo de say ya botwe ndu omo ko baby but enje obi a na ko baby sa enje obi a na ko baby ebi o de na on ko baby a na o fie but ne network ne nye onyusu MTN time my network ne to I will send WhatsApp it me twa no 3 days and sana deliver no MTN de obo Comfort they take it 3 days na MTN then by 30 minutes na edem. So it tells you say MTN no na adwuma na ye papa. Oson's chemist. I say no Oson's anka adwuma ye nka ye nyina nka ya toto ba ha. Because oba betra ha na why ye adwuma fira homachia kosi anadwo bia no ndu ni ade na ukofie. Ade chi anopa no nsia ko na osatia. Go for see na dem ye adwuma momre ye bre o na on say ye du fie sa no a na ya nonom Oson's chemist for Oson's garlic about home point and kill naba akosi I don't know akosi agubekume so ononom Oson's garlic capsules no ebisa no a na bibia aye kama ede amount say nwaku ada roma na ye de kaseboyi ebrem ho afei mo ma memfa ayisie yi entwa mo so